Right, we're playing him. Borussia Dortmund, bring him on. Hello then, folks. Welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Let's fill you in on what you've missed since we met last time. So then, it was a 1-0 defeat to Newcastle. Wasn't it joyous, viewers? Didn't we all enjoy it? Play Diego, said the comments. Diego, yeah, probably. He's scored since then, twice as well. Not in the league, so that's and he's injured now, so it's gone terribly for Diego. But we followed up the defeat to Newcastle with a 3-0 victory over Birmingham City in the Carabao Cup, a team that I'm expecting to beat considering they're not a Premier League outfit. Then a 0-0 against Liverpool, which saw the injuries of Hector Bellerin really be the main talking point of it. Out for 3 to 5 months with a broken leg. Oh dear. And it was a game for right backs actually right at the end of the game. Trent Alexander-Arnold scored and it was offside and I was sad and then looked up and realised, oh actually, it's fine. It's all fine. So a 0-0 away at Anfield, they battered me to be honest, so we got away with it a little bit. We had more possession, but in terms of shots, they are so dangerous coming forward. Pellegri's there, Martinez as well. Lautaro Martinez, of course, a former player of ours. He was a danger. And then following that up, a 4-0 victory over Feyenoord. Really good result this one. Our Champions League is going a little too well to go into the Europa League. Not ideal. And then a 2-0 win against Burnley. I think I've decided that I want to try and win the league. So if I'm going to do that, I have to try and do well in Champions League games as well as league games to keep that momentum going. That's the idea in my brain anyway. Today then, Aston Villa and Borussia Dortmund. 2 games that I think will be tough but quite fun games as well, both away from home. We'll see how we get on then in those. We've got an injury issue up top as well. I've already mentioned it. I don't know why I'm acting like it's a separate thing. Diego has got a little knock. 2 goals and an assist in the games that he's played. As I say, goals in games that weren't league matches though. You can see the form there. A goal and assist against Feyenoord. A goal in the game against Birmingham as well. And a 6.3 in the game against Liverpool, which I started him and left him on for the whole game, and he still didn't score. So a little bit of an issue for Diego. Fabio Silva is going to get the chance to shine today. A player that's really not featured for me at all as Arsenal manager. You can see 8 appearances last year, no goals, no assists, but I'm putting some faith in him this time, and I think he's a slightly more mobile option compared to Belotti. And John Carroll, I don't think is really ready for this level of football. So we'll see how we get on. Of course, Belotti could well feature against his former club, Borussia Dortmund, and the team then will look like this. Leno will be in goal for this one. Fila will have to fill in at right back for a very long time now because Bellerin's got an injury for a long period of time. Van Hoosenden will play as the backup right back. So we're actually okay. In terms of depth, it's not too bad. But yeah, Fila will feature an awful lot. We've got Sadru and Saliba next to Tierney to complete the back line. Torreira and Tielemans to anchor the midfield with Univar one side, Vignato the other, and Oar to play behind Silva. Oar, by the way, really good performances from him recently. And you can see from the average ratings of our outfield players, really, really fine performances. That striker situation up top, though, still a bit of an issue. There's options for us to play. We could play Vignato up there, bring Pepe in, but I'm going to go with Silva, give him an opportunity away at Aston Villa, a team that I'm expecting us to beat. We're second in the league table currently. They're in 9th. So, things hotting up. If we win this one, we will go back to the top of the table. If we don't win it, I'll be sad. So here we go, viewers. It's either happiness or sadness. That's why you've tuned in. All right, then. Silva's not really fit enough to play. Lacking match sharpness. He'll probably score 2 because Diego can't score for Toffee and he's fully fit. Well, he was fully fit until he's not fully fit. Looking at the lineup for Aston Villa, Jack Grealish still there. I always like to sort of earmark that as yes, he's still here. Ali Kamara, a former player of ours, is on the bench for Aston Villa. Of course, we had him at Borussia Dortmund. All right, team talk, passionate. Come on, lads, show them what you can do. I want them to express themselves. Come on. And it's been a while since I've said this, and I'm going to say it right now. Thank you so much for watching this series. It means an awful lot to me. It's really nice to see. So thank you everyone for supporting it, leaving your likes, people that have been subscribing recently as well. It's been really, really nice. The comment section's been a buzz as well. So if you are part of that, thank you so much. And if you're watching this, I would hope that you are. Every video is smashing that 1,000 likes, so it's lovely to see. Thank you so much. We're over half an hour into this game, and it's been nice that I've done a little chat with you at the start of this. Ali Kamara's coming at left back. But apart from that, we're seeing next to nothing, viewers. There's a corner late in the half. Villa have put it in. We've cleared it away. Saka's on it. Okay, he might be a former player of mine. Okay, I'll admit that now. Fabio Silva's picked up a cleared ball, but it's whether we can actually create something from here. As Fila has got forward on that right-hand side. Number 15 for us. Beats his man, and, well, it could be a penalty. The referee, he's pointing to, is it on the edge of the box? There's going to be, it's a penalty kick. Wow, they've confirmed it. Fabio Silva, it's usually Tielemans. Fabio Silva is stepping up to take it, and Fabio Silva scores. Wow, well, maybe he's the striker that I didn't expect I'd need this year, but will come up trumps for me. That's our first shot on target. We'll take it. At the end of the half, it's going to be 1-0 Arsenal. We'll see it again in 3 dimensions. It's a decent. It wasn't in the corner, but it's a decent enough finish to beat the keeper, and we lead. Well, after a nothing first half, we've got a goal at the very end of it, which we'll take. I guess I'll passionately say, no, see, I'm not very happy, actually. I'm not happy with the performance out there. Hopefully they're slightly more fired up. I've been thinking for a while, and it might have to happen soon. I might go to a more tiki-taka style of play, just because we've got so many good technical players. It might be the way forward. Because you've played quite a high-intensity game. I'm not sure doing it right now in this game is the way to do it, or in the game against Dortmund, to be honest, but it is something I'm considering. We'll do it a little bit. We'll slow things down, slightly shorter passing, and again, play slightly wider, as I tend to go to that when we're not playing particularly well, and it always tends to work. So we'll try that out. We'll also work it into the box, not pass it into space so much. We are going to try and keep the ball. We're still going to counter-press. We're still going to counter at speed, hopefully, but yeah, when we're in possession, let's try and keep it a little better. And as we're 1-0 up, I feel like we can afford to take this risk, really. Let's just make this a little smaller. There we are. The points is what matters, Ben. As we can make the pitch bigger then, as they go for goal, and it goes just wide. It's quite a dark pitch, this one. Does anyone else think the same? The floodlights on. I can barely see it. I can use this one. I can just bring this in and use it if you want. Oh, I shouldn't have moved it, because now it's going to fall on my head at some point randomly. Oh, great. 65 minutes or so gone, and the scores remain at 1-0. Now, while we're leading, there's less desire for me to change things, and we've got a chance. If we go 2-0 up, maybe we'll make a few changes, freshen things up a little bit. But Tielemans is on it, ball played in, Univar's there, and wow, calmly puts it into the back of the net. I don't know if he's placed it or if he's headed it, but 2-0 after 70 minutes, and things are looking pretty good. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, it doesn't look particularly light there at Villa Park. Maybe it does. I mean, I can see shadows on the pitch, so they're definitely happening. As Tielemans plays the ball in, and there for Univar, heads it in past the keeper. 2-0, lovely jubbly. I still haven't given him a face, viewers. I've just realised. Oh, God. When did I say that? About 4 episodes ago? 3 episodes ago? It's like I'm hacking the Football Manager database, though, viewers. It's very stressful. Grealish is on the ball for them. Tierney heads it away. Univar's going to pick it up back to Torreira. And we'll start to see, like, possession-wise, we're back in it a little bit. They had the more at the halfway point as Univar races in on. Oh, goodness. Get him a face, Ben. Where is it? Have I still got it? I have, look. There it is. Look, let's just quickly, Ben, just move it there. There's Univar with the finish. That looks terrible. I want to say it's good football from us. It was actually quite straightforward. To play just making it up now as Univar goes forward. It's a great strike, to be fair. Beats the keeper 3-0. Now it's time to make a couple of switches. And he's someone that I want to get off, really. I mean, he's got 2 on a hat-trick. Would he be cross? I don't care. He's too good to not come off and be fit for the Dortmund game. The same with Pepe and Vignato. Those two are going to switch around as well. And Tierney's having a quiet game. So let's bring Andy Brooks on. It's a triple change, viewers, at 73 minutes in a game which I don't really need to win at this point. The game's already won. Villa coming forward. Is this where the comeback starts, viewers? No, it can't be. Surely not. Can it? Saka, Leno saves. Now, Saka plays for Villa. And it has just occurred to me that I don't think the fact I mentioned it, I don't remember mentioning that he went for 40 million. So if I didn't mention it, it is weird now that I'm mentioning it while we're in the sort of last 15 minutes of a game against him. But I sold him as well. That's how he funded the other two. I should have mentioned it yesterday, viewers. I should have mentioned it about 7 minutes ago. He didn't really play for me last year. He wasn't that good. So to get 40 million for him is ridiculous. Thank you, Football Manager. I appreciate that. But he's young, he's English, he's actually pretty good still. Like, it makes sense to why a team would buy him. Villa have bought him. It's going well for them. As Vinicius Jr. has come on and bagged himself a goal as well. Univar probably would have got a hat-trick in that case. Assist from Carol Fila 2. That's what you want to see. First half, we weren't particularly good. We changed things around a little bit. I can't... the amount of credit I'm going to get in the comment section, I can't wait to read it all, but this has been convincing. Really convincing. The players that have come on as well have had a little bit of an impact too, as they've got a corner. Aston Villa, will it be a goal, viewers? Oh, that'd be a big shock, wouldn't it? To play it now. Just making it up as we go along as he's racing forward on that right-hand side. Now, 5th goal here. Aston Villa must hate us, by the way. FA Cup final, we dealt with them. Tielemans, Vinicius Jr., he's come on and scored 2, viewers. His 2nd goal of the season. We'll take it all day, every day. Do I need to be switching my team up to play a more possession-based tiki-taka style, and does this mean I have to now do it for Dortmund? It probably does. We've scored 4 goals in the second half, and Villa have done, well, nothing really. Just save this, Ben, because you might need it. Football genius. There we go. All right, and that should be that then. A 5-0 away win that Aston Villa can do against Newcastle, could we? Diego wasn't even involved. 5-0. We'll take it. Very good performance. Really good. Our best of the season so far. And it's not quite the 7-8-0s that we want, but it's still decent. And I had the highest result of the day. I say that. City haven't played Brighton yet. Just 3-0. All right, yeah, we've had a good result there, viewers. So very quickly then, with that win, it does send us back to the top of the Premier League table, but I think I can't not look at. I mean, the goals against right now, really very good. We only lost that one game to Newcastle, it was 1-0. It's that the goals from Manchester United and Manchester City are eclipsing us by quite a distance. If this all comes down to goal difference at some point towards the end of the season, that's going to hurt. That, like, firepower-wise, we're not putting out as much as they are. When you look at the goal difference compared to United at the moment, we're 6 down on them. We've got to try and get some of these big scores. That's why I sort of mention it, because it seems to me like it might become important. That said, 9 games so far, only 3 goals against, and clean sheet-wise, Leno, it seems like a good choice to keep him in net, because so far he's doing a wonderful job. But next up, viewers, we play for the first time in the series. It's finally happening in episode 80-something. We are eventually playing a side that we've met before. And of course, Unai Emery facing off against his former team in Arsenal too. Danny Olmo and the boys. We'll see how they get on. They bought Kuna from Leipzig. I would never have been brave enough to do that. But, I mean, 51 million, they've gone big. They had the money. We bought Vignato, our former friends. Here we go. There's been some, I should say, that you saw some England updates there. We've played a few more games for England. I will do the next episode with England very soon. It'll be when we have our second games. I say very soon, it'll probably be in March. But just to keep you updated, for those that are interested, we've beaten Iceland, beaten Latvia, beaten Finland, and drawn 2-2 with Norway. Haaland's really annoying. So that's that. Well, it's November, in fact, so we'll have an episode pretty soon where we play Iceland at Latvia, and that will confirm, hopefully, our qualification if we beat both those sides. Just a little update, you know. Hopefully you're watching all the episodes, not just the internet. From the view-wise, it seems like everyone's watching everything, so that's good. So thank you. Couldn't have just let me single-handedly have the biggest result of the weekend, could you, Chelsea? Couldn't let me have it. So no, you've gone out and scored 5. How's Para getting on? It's a Dortmund episode, we might as well talk about it. Where is he? Joaquin Para. So far, is he the highest rated player in the league? He's not even in the top 3. And neither of any of my players. He is joint 4th, though, with Tonali, 7.81. I mean, look at Yuri Tielemans. He's good as well, so it's fine, viewers. Viewers. Dortmund in a couple of days. I've just realised I didn't register Fabio Silva. I didn't have space. So he can't even... Belotti in. Belotti against Dortmund. Sure, it's poetic, viewers. It makes sense. Is Diego going to be fit? Oh, for heaven's sake. Plant update, by the way. It's fine. So... You'd stop asking about it. All right, Diego still has a bit of an injury, so isn't fit to return at the moment. He's got a twisted ankle, so we won't play him. So Andrea Belotti will start through the middle as Jordan Henderson comes back into the lineup. Lovely jubbly. Oh no, maybe not Jordan Henderson. Maybe Carroll. Bring Carroll in there. John Carroll, the son of Andy. So it's Leno in goal then. Fila, Sadru, Saliba and Tini at the back. Tielemans, Torreira to anchor that midfield once again. Vignato one side, Unai the other. Aouar behind Belotti. Can Andrea Belotti score at a stadium where one season he scored loads, another season didn't score so many? 1v1's an issue for him. That's all we have to say on it. But after just beating Villa comfortably, can we do it against my former team, Borussia Dortmund? Dortmund and me, it was a massive part of the series. And actually, interestingly there, team-wise, there's not a huge amount of players that cross over from when I was there. Now, Lister was a player that was coming through that I would have absolutely used him at some point. He was one of the youngsters coming through the system at Dortmund who I'd sent him out on loan a few times. He was actually pretty good. So far, 3 clean sheets and 8, not too bad. Leon Bailey still here, of course. Julian Brandt, Danny Olmo, Akanji and Batella are still here. Conrad at left back is really, really good still. One of the best left backs. There's about 4 or 5 amazing left backs in the world. And Andy Brooks actually at Arsenal is potentially one of them, but some really good ones. The other one at Inter as well, whose name at this point in time has just escaped me. Akanji or something? Akanji? What was he called? It was something like that. I can't remember exactly. Anzagi. Not Akanji, Ben. That's literally a Dortmund centre-back. As Anzagi. Said flawlessly, viewers. Everywhere I go, there's always a good left-back. I can get on board with that. We've also got some players I didn't sign, though. I mentioned Kuna before. Blay in the centre, who we know is on loan from Barcelona, is also very talented. Playing slightly deeper, though, which I'm actually in favour of against Tielemans and Torreira. I like the fact they're going creative in the midfield, because I think while we are creative, we're actually a lot more harder working in this midfield. I know Danny Olmo. That's not where he wants to play. He's having a good season. Shut up, Ben. Right then, lads, come on. I've got faith in you. Go out there, make a difference. This game matters. And show Unai Emery that you're better than the players he had when he was here. A lot of the players in this Arsenal team are mine that I brought in. A few of them, though, do still remain, of course. Looking at you, Saliba. Tierney as well. Tielemans was already here. Torreira, as Tielemans strikes a free kick. Oh, my goodness! 8 minutes gone, and Yuri Tielemans does it again. 6th goal of the season to lead against Borussia Dortmund. The first highlight of the game, viewers, and it's a goal immediately. It's about 30 yards out. What a free kick that is. Leicester can't keep it out, or Leicester can't keep it out. What a strike. Unbelievable. We lead, and we're winning the Champions League again without winning the Europa League. I feel like winning the Champions League with Arsenal here, if it happened, viewers, would be similar to when we did it with Inter. Can I just pretend it counts for the... We'll see what happens. If we can just count it as the Europa League, that'd be great. Tierney, forward he goes. Unavar's there. Back to Belotti. It can't fall to either him or Vignato, and it goes out for a corner. I think I would love to see... We're playing, by the way, I should say, we're playing Football Genius. We're playing the tiki-taka style of play. We'll see how we do. Possession-wise, currently 60%, which is really high. We'll see if Belotti scores. If there's one man that deserves to score in this game, it's Andrea Belotti. Look at Julian over there. I didn't even look at him pre-game. I couldn't. I was too embarrassed. I was too embarrassed with the way we left things. With me absolutely bottling it beyond belief. I imagine the Dortmund fans are singing some bottle-related song. Good for them. Vignato racing forward, by the way, finds Belotti. That's cut out. Oh, it came to... Who was that? Ayor ran through. And it was a fantastic finish for him. 3rd of the season. I think we're lucky, but we'll see it in 3 dimensions here. Vignato takes it forward initially. And then it just sort of... It's a big mess, viewers. I mean, he's gliding past players. There's a tackle that comes in from Batella. Ayor just runs forward onto the ball and pops it in. 2-0 away from home at Dortmund. What a return this is for me, viewers. What a return. Triumphant. That's the only way to describe it. This is triumphant. 2-0. They've not had a shot, viewers. I dare say this tiki-taka style I've implemented is working pretty well. The tactic, of course, is Football Genius, which is premature, I would say. But this is looking pretty good. I'm going to have to lose every game to get into the Europa League now. I'm not doing that. I'm quite happy to just go through, live my life happily. It's my famous phrase. We should probably get it on a t-shirt. Time, viewers, is ticking away as 20 minutes to go to another free kick as the referee's having a chat. Tielemans, I'm expecting him to score, viewers. That's the long and short of it. He's gone for it. He's hit the outside of the post. And now finally, this is the first time I've seen a highlight in the favour of Borussia Dortmund. We'll see how they do. Leon Bailey, we know he's got pace to burn. He's dangerous cutting inside, and that's what he's doing right here. Is the press towards him, though, was decent. Can we prevent Dortmund from getting away back into this game? And there's Julian. If any man's going to do it, it's Julian and Leon Bailey. It's 2 players. One of them I brought to the club, one of which is already here. Julian with the assist, Leon Bailey with the goal. And it's really quite weird because it's not me, but it is. And the harmonica and the memories, viewers, the memories. It's a good finish. Do I go less positive now? I don't know. We've been so dominant in the game that I feel like just sticking with what we've got. I haven't done it yet, but is potentially a man that has to come off. Fataran's going to replace him. Up top, Belotti's had a pretty quiet game, but I'm gonna stick with him for now, I think, actually. And Pepe... Do I bring Pepe on for Vignato? Late doors, just for a bit of energy, bit of pace. Unavar's on a booking. We'll bring Vinicius Jr. on. Came off the bench last game, did brilliantly, so why not? They both did well last game. Can we see this out now, though? Almost got a corner. I thought it was for us as it came about there. Hataran's going to take it away. There'll be loads of you right now shouting for me to play defensively, to shut the doors. And I've just thought about it. We'll do that after this highlight's gone down. Right, we'll do it now. We'll stop this. We'll go defensive. I should clarify, I don't really want to. I quite like playing on the front foot because we've been so dominant. The way we've kept the ball appears to be really good. So we'll go defensive. This is still not defensive. This is still positive. So if we score, I'll continue to take the credit for a decision that I made. That was not me. He thought defensively, clearly. Can we see this out, though? It's a 2-1 lead. And can I beat? And this would give me a 1-0 record against former teams. Now, of course, we're still not even halfway through this series, viewers. But what a way to do it. 2-1, away from home. Leon Bailey and Julian Bailey. This is the way I would have wanted it, viewers, if I'm honest. 2 players that I absolutely adored, combining to score. But we still win the game. Tielemans and get the goals. Lovely stuff. And we top the Champions League group comfortably, viewers. Well done, everyone. Passionately say, well done, lads. Good win for us. And, the Champions League, I've won it before, viewers. I've got pedigree. So it could happen again. Emery keen to move on. Yeah, you've done that before, mate. How's that working out for you at Dortmund? Doesn't want to dwell on it. He was giving me pelters as well, Emery. Can I talk back at him? I'll do the press conference. I'm slagging him off, viewers. That's what I'm doing. We won. Nice. Oh, look at that there. What a question. Arsenal's 2-1 European Champions Cup Group H victory over Borussia Dortmund. So you get one over on your former employers. Is this a particularly sweet moment? Yes, it is. How good was Leon Bailey today? He's very good. Well done, Leon. I can't even slag off Emery, which is annoying. He wants to move on. I don't even get to comment. But there we are then. A good couple of wins. Next episode, I don't know. Do we do Dortmund Dortmund and Chelsea. I think we should. Chelsea, one of the better sides. Of course, Para's in there as well. It's a bit of a Dortmund loving once again. But I think we should play the second leg. That will then, I say second leg, the second fixture against them in the group. That will give us a good indication of whether we're going to top the group or maybe battle Dortmund and maybe even Feyenoord if they win their game as well against Marseille. Maybe Marseille will be the team to come into it as well. Who knows? But it's all quite exciting. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As I said before, thank you so much for watching this series. It does mean a lot. And yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow for some more at 5 PM. We love with care. If it's been just the next time. Check my Twitter. See you later.